Hey guys, Ashley here, and today we are going to be taking a look at this Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four Human Torch figure. I actually got him a little while ago and didn't get around to opening him, but I am so excited to get him opened up and just take a look at him and play around with him because he was always my favorite one of the Fantastic Four. And he just looks so cool. So let's take a look at the package, and it has these really cool illustrations of him on the side, and then on the back is a picture of the figure with the flame attachments, and it says, "Flame on! Johnny Storm suits up to command the heat as a scorching hot hero, the Human Torch." So, as you can see from the box, he comes with a couple accessories. He has these extra set of hands and these flame attachments. So yeah, he looks really cool. He's like in a translucent plastic. But let's go ahead and liberate him from this packaging so we can get a better look at him. I am so excited to get him out of here. I think I said that already, but I really am. If I can just get this cut. There we go. Don't remember if I need to cut both sides or if I can get it from just one. Yeah, I can get it from just one. Okay, so almost got him out. I'm probably going to keep this background. I usually keep these and I just kind of cut out the back and kind of use them for displays. I really like how this looks in this like soft blue color with the Fantastic Four symbol. Just gonna set that aside. You know, actually, I'll leave that right there as a little backdrop for the video. Okay, so let me get his accessories out. Got one flame and two flames. One of his hands. I don't want to lose any of these. That's why I'm popping them out behind the camera. Because with my track record, I'll probably send something flying under the desk. Okay, and now we have Mr. Storm himself. Okay, his feet are a little bent backwards, so he's not... That's interesting. Right out of the box, he is far less stiff than they normally are. Because normally when I first open them up, they're kind of stiff and a bit hard to move. So, taking a quick look at him, I think this is really cool. I'm not sure if anything is reused for his sculpt, but I want to say that it's all new pieces. I might be wrong, though, because I'm not super familiar with all of them. I only own 3, counting him. The other 2 I've got in the background here. And I have reviewed both of them as well if you guys want to go and take a look at those videos. He is super cool though. I like, oh, this removes. So he's got this removable piece of flame on his back. And then I like the headpiece as well. It's kind of like a different shade. It looks very, kind of like realistic flames. Because of that, how they did it in the different colors instead of making them all just one. I really do like that. That is so cool. So, we'll take a quick look at his articulation. And, I mean, I guess we should probably look at his details as well. So, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know where to start with him. He's just so cool looking. So, on his legs, we have these flames kind of crawling up on the side and on the side of his feet. They're like slightly different on both sides as well. Then his hands are also alight with flame. I mean, technically his whole body is alight with flame, but these have actual like flames crawling up his arms. He's just so cool looking. And as I said before when he was still in the box, I love this like translucent plastic on him. And then like I said, it's really cool. This piece removes, so it's just this lighter flame piece. Stick that on, and then of course the head itself is really cool. His hair is kind of just all, well, his hair I say, but his hair is pretty much all just like this cool yellow flame. And then just how they made his head a little lighter, and then his eyebrows are also like a different shade. And he does have like the belt on for the Fantastic Four suit, and then the 4 on his chest. That is so cool. So now we're going to move on to a quick look at his articulation and then get to his accessories. So for articulation, the arms move out like this. And then, I forget what this joint is, but he does have this joint as well, so you can spin that all the way around, as well as spin the whole arm around. Then he has the elbow joint. So he's got the shoulder joint. I can't remember what this joint is, as I already said. And the elbow joint, and then his hand can move all the way around, and he's also got the wrist joint. And then, of course, the other arm is exactly the same. Okay, just a second. I kind of got his arm stuck out, and I want to put it back down. There we go. So his arms are still pretty tight, like I'm used to out of the package. His head can turn... It can turn all the way around if you take off the back piece, otherwise it does kind of hit that. Of course, you can look down about that far. You can look up that far. It kind of looks like his neck is broken. Okay, so we'll put this piece back on now. And, of course, he does have the ab crunch, so he can look down like that and back up like that. And then the hip joint. I'm sure there's another name for this that I don't know, but these always just amaze me so much because they have so many joints. And with action figures I played with when I was little, just were pretty much like Barbie dolls, really, with just a few joints. Actually, I guess probably less joints than most Barbie dolls, but you know what I mean. So then on the legs, you can move it out all the way up, not all the way back because of the way he's molded, but a good ways back and out to the side like that. And then it has this joint here. Again, I don't know what to call that, but you can spin the leg all the way around. He has the knee joint, which is double jointed, and so is the shoulder, I believe, is double jointed, I want to say, with it here and here. So you can kind of do that, which looks like his knee's dislocated, but still. And then you can spin the foot around. I don't know what that joint's called. And then his ankle is on a pivot as well. This is so cool. So far, I really love this figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. So, knocking the camera around. Sorry, guys. So he's got these flame accessories. And I guess these are just fit. I don't know if they would fit over these hands or if we need to switch out his hands first. So I just want to try it real quick like this and see. I would imagine we probably have to switch his hands. Or else no, you can put it on over these hands, it looks like. Okay, so we can put it on. Oops. This one might not go on because this hand is open, but you can at least put this one on without switching out the hands. That looks really cool. So let's switch out the hands because these other hands are closed into fists. So I imagine the flame will fit a lot better over those. I always hate pulling off these pieces to change them out. I'm always terrified I'm going to break something. Okay, so these are what the hands he had attached looks like. Sorry, I didn't realize I was out of frame. Please don't fall under the desk. Okay. So there's the one and then the other. And it should be noted that I don't think this would actually break that easy. I'm just incredibly paranoid that I'm going to manage to break them. Okay, so there he is with the fists in. I hope I put those in the right sides. I think I did. And these definitely are cooler hands if you're going to display him with just the hands without the flames. But we'll go ahead and attach the flames. Do these have to go on a particular hand? That fits better on that hand, I think. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, these hands definitely look cooler with the flames attached. I really like that. That's probably how I'm going to display him, at least for now. So let's go ahead and try and get him into a cool little pose with these. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. Oh, he's gonna fall now. I don't have him standing very well, evidently. Okay, there we go. Okay, so overall, I think this is a really cool figure, and as usual with these figures, is really great quality, and I definitely would recommend getting these figures. One reason I don't collect them very often is the price, because like with WWE figures, for example, I usually just stick to the baseline figures. They have a little less articulation, but they're only $10 versus like 20 for these because they don't have any with less articulation. But still, I definitely would recommend these. And to sum it up, I really do enjoy this figure. I think he's good quality. I love all the articulation, which of course is the same as the articulation on all of them, but he moves really well. Doctor Strange here, I remember, doesn't move all that well because of the way his outfit is molded. I keep knocking things over. But yeah, before this turns into me rambling, I hope you all enjoyed this review, and if you did, I hope to see you all next time. Bye, guys!